Hi everybody, this is Steve Tickner, Traffic Response Systems, and this is a brief video tutorial of Google Ripper, the spam removal utility. After you've downloaded and installed Google Ripper, when you run the program, the first screen that you end up looking at is this one, and the tab that I am on here is Get URLs. So you've already downloaded the software and installed it, and the instructions are here and say that now from inside Google Ripper you follow this link, Google Ripper extraction, and it will take you to the page where you can log in. So you click on that link and now you've got to log in. So at this point, if you haven't already created a registered, put in your name, email address and a password and click on join now, and it's a double opt-in, and then you'll get a login. And you can come back and click on member logon and enter your newly acquired login information. And once you log in, you will actually be at the Google Ripper tool. Now the way to run this tool is to do a site query in Google, and I'm going to show you how to do that. I can't show you on my site because I actually cleaned out all of the problem spam, but there are thousands of WordPress blogs that are infected with this exploit or variants of it, and so this is a blog which has got the same problem that mine had. So I'm using site and then www.vantagepointinternational.com blog, and then top.php. Top.php is the spam script, and if I do a site search, we'll see that I'm looking at results 1 to 100. I've got the results set to return 100 results back of about 16,200. So there are 16,200 pages that have been generated which have got blog / top.php and then p equals and then a number. And as you can see, this is the first 100. Go all the way down to the bottom here, and then Google's going to let me select page 2. Okay, and there's the next 100 of 16,000, all of which are basically spam. Valium Chemical Effects US licensed pharmacy. If I click on that link, it's going to take us to this advertising pharma spam page. So I had that problem and I wanted to get that out of my search engine results. So the way to do that is to do your site query, and then you basically get your URL string. Get your URL string and you paste it into the search engine query box. Okay, and the string says that it's returning 100 because that's what I want. I want to do 100 at a time. I want to remove 100 at a time. That's the maximum that you can do in Webmaster Tools, and we'll look at that in a minute. And then it's got the page, and it says the start is starting at 100 because I clicked on page 2, so I'm going to set that back to 0. And then what I need to do is I need to get, basically I want to get the URL. I've got a sticky shift key here, give me some problems, but okay, so I'm entering there the URL I want to find. So I'm looking for anything top.php p equal. Okay, so I've set the starting position to 0, and I'm going to run it for blog top.php p equals, and the first attempt it's given me 76 URLs. So I'm going to load those now into Google Webmaster Tools. And the first thing that I want to do here is I want to enter the full domain, because we need to strip out the www.vantagepointinternational.com/ from this URL. So the easiest way to do that is to just copy it from here and paste it there, and once we get into Webmaster Tools, you'll see exactly why I need to do that. So now I click on the Webmaster Tools tab, and I'm going to log into one of my Google accounts, which is where my sitemap is for this, or would be for this, for the website that I'm dealing with. So I've logged into my Google account, and I'm going to click on the link to Webmaster Tools, and I'm going to select the domain that I'm working with, and I'm going to select my domain, even though it's not the one that we're looking at, but we can still load these up so you can see how it works. Clicked on Tools, and then the link for Remove URLs, and right at the top here that says New Removal Request. Click on that. There are several different options that you can use to remove from Google's index individual URLs, web pages, images, or other files, which is what we want. You can do a directory, which means if you do a directory you don't need a tool, just rip out a whole directory or the entire site. But what I wanted to do was remove individual URLs, and if I click next, you'll see that Google gives you the ability to do them one at a time, which when you've got 16,200 is probably a couple of weeks worth of work. So this tool will allow me to load this 76 URLs straight in, and remember that I put in the name of the domain here. Well, if we were actually doing it on that domain, that's what it would say there, but you can say it says mydomain.com/, and so the tool's going to strip that out. So we're going to put in blog/top.php, etc. So you can just come here now, and at the bottom of the screen there's a button, load URLs into Google, and click on that, and it's loaded 76. And once you've done that, you click on Submit Removal Request. I'm not going to do that, and it will say 76 URLs submitted for removal. And then what you can do, so we're going to go back to URLs, and then we'll change the starting point to 100 and click on Find URLs, and now we've got 90. And then we can go Webmaster Tools, New Removal Request, and then load URLs into Google, and this will load that 90, and they're all ready to go. And you will click on Submit Removal Request, and it will say 90 URLs submitted for removal, and you can carry on like that until you've got rid of all 16,000.